Welcome back, guys. Now, the astute amongst you will have noticed we've moved from middle of 2015 to middle of 2016. I did some stuff. I actually recorded about it's about 50 minutes, an hour of video where I was doing stuff. But when I came to look at it and edit it afterwards, I was like, yeah, you know, it's not really good enough. I thought, yeah, it's me doing stuff, and some of you would find it interesting, but I don't know. I want to keep the quality up, and I just thought, you know, this isn't good enough. And then I kind of thought about it again, and I was like, you know what I'll do? I'll release it not as an episode in the series, but I'll just release it as like a separate video, and I'll call it The Missing Year. And any of you that are really interested about, like I don't know, maybe you've got some time to kill over the weekend and you're just bored and you want to watch some more Skye. If you want to watch me witter on and do some stuff, I'll put a link in the video description so that you can go and watch it. I might add it to the playlist. I don't know. We'll see. But there'll be a link in the video description if you're going to want to go and watch that. But I'm now going to tell you what I did during that hour. The first thing I did do a bit of naming, and I want to mention those people. So let's bring up the, what's the best way to do it? Yeah, this way, best way to do it. If we go to Halo Trans 1 and Halo Trans 2 and bring up the vehicles, we will see we've got a couple of new ones. Where are we? We've got, let's see, where are we? The QQ Express. Do you remember Quinton Quill from RimWorld? Yeah, well, he's back. The QQ Express. There you go, Quinton. You're in. And who else did I? Oh, Mirja Frostberg. It is Frostberg, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it is. She wanted something for Finland because I don't know the Finnish are very modest people. She didn't want something for herself, but she wanted something for Finland. So there you go, the Finlandia. We've named one of the trains the Finlandia. There you go. That's that. And the only other bit of naming that I did was I'll go down here. This was Bickety Bam's idea. You know, he gets far too much airplay on this channel. He really does. I should stop encouraging him. If I go down to the TGV line, wherever it is, which is currently making 20 million, which is kind of nice. I fixed the TGV, by the way. It was just one of the trains was flipped around. I just unflipped it, and now it'll sort itself out. But the TGV, he wanted to name, in honour of me and Nanny Giggles, he wanted the Beauty and the Beast as two trains. And to be honest, I'm a little bit cross about that. Because, frankly, you can't talk that way about Nanny Giggles. Beast, indeed. That's just wrong. Right, now, the main part of that episode was actually putting in some airport changes. Now, you'll notice down here, this is upgraded to 2 runways. And there is a new airport over here. Yes, there's a new airport. This is RAF Halton, which is in between. Well, have I? Yeah, I got the names off. I got the names off. What the hell? There we go. Which is in between Wendover and Barrington and Sparksville. And all I've done is literally just connect it, right? So there's not going to be any passengers there. There's not going to be any passengers flying on the routes yet. I will get that done at some point, probably in between this episode and the next one. We'll see. We'll see. And then I've got this one's upgraded to 2 runways, and this one over here is upgraded to 2 runways. And then I've changed the lines so that the lines are like in a square. Right now, I've also flipped. Which one did I flip around? This one. I flipped this one around. Okay, so it was pointing that way. And it's now pointing this way, and you can see I've got the tram track coming around here. The reason I did that was because of the way the planes were flying in, because the planes were having to do a circuit. So like the planes that were coming in from this direction, instead of just coming in and landing, they had to like fly around and then come in from this direction, and then they would take off, do a loop, and then fly off in, back to wherever they were going, which was very inefficient. And this is much faster. And I did talk about the whole, calculating journey times and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, if you're really interested in that, go and watch that other video. So yeah, I put those in and just put in 2. I put in 2 routes which go clockwise and anti-clockwise. If we go up to the top of this list, God, this list of lines is so long now. There we go. We've got an AP anti-clockwise and an AP clockwise. And you'll notice that we've got some new planes. Oh yes, we've got Airbus 320s. A320s to be precise. and they are fairly gorgeous. Look at that. But again, if you actually want to see them like flying around, oh, is that one coming into land? Oh, it's coming into land. Oh, we might watch a landing. Yeah, we'll watch a landing. We'll watch a landing very quickly. The thing is, there's something I've got to show you first, so let's hang on to that, because this is in the other video, but I'm going to show it here because it's just because you've got to see this. My question is, would you fly on this aeroplane? Look at the state of it. Oh my god. Seriously, would you get on that plane? I wouldn't. I'd be like, oh no, I've forgotten something. I've got to go home. So I've left the cooker on. I'll catch the next one. I promise I'll come back. Honest. Look at the state of that. Oh dear. All right. So anyway, that's that. All right. So those are going to be upgraded. They're being upgraded the next time they kind of land or whatever. So that's that. Let's go and watch this. Let's go and watch this plane land, because I got to say. Although, I did make a comment on this in the other video, talking about the looks about this plane, so I was just saying it had like kind of an unattractive nose, and then I made some bad jokes about it. Like, again, if you want to know it, you can watch the other video. They are awesome though, the planes in this game. They really are very, very, very cool. I probably should have done that without having the lines on, but again, if you want to see it flying around, if you really want to see it flying around, go watch the other video. Okay. It's like if I want you to watch the other video, why didn't I release it as a proper episode? Like, I don't know. My brain's not working properly today, don't worry about it. So what are we actually going to do in this episode? Well, we're going to have a play around with the Halo Freight. Now, I was going to upgrade to the dual stock trains, but then I took a look at them, and I have some issues with the dual stocks trains. Now, let me show you. So, we're going to have a look. These are the dual stocks, which look fabulous. And I was like really looking forward to going for these rather than these. I mean, I really like these, but these are just like awesome, right? The thing is, whereas you get separate cars for these, so you've got the train, but you also get this this dual stock, this double deck car, which is kind of nicely matching. With the dual stocks, you don't. You get you just get the dual stock. Let me show you, right? So if I buy one of these, you just get that, right? Now, which is the same as like getting one of these. Like if I buy one of these, it's the same as getting one of those, right? The thing is with these is you can add the extra cars on, right? With this, right? Well, first of all, like if you put two of these together, they just look. If I go up and go up again, they just look stupid. It looks like two snakes having a face-off. So I don't like that idea. And if you add the extra cars onto them, I think they look even worse. I mean, it just looks awful. So no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So there you go. I'm not going to upgrade those. I'm going to look on the workshop and see if I can find a nicer set or something to upgrade to. So we're sticking with the computer cars. Now, I might find another use for the dual stocks because I do want to use them. I don't know. Maybe we use them on our little mini Halo or something. I don't know. But in the meantime, I want to sort out the freight because the passenger stuff, to be honest, is working fine. It's making absolutely tons of cash. Let's have a look. What are we up to now? We're making like 80 million and 63. So I'm not really worried about those. What I want to find out really for the next series is freight. How can we make the freight a lot more efficient? Because the freight at the moment isn't making anywhere near the money that it should. So what I thought of doing was this. Carving the Halo into sections. Right now, if you look at Maceley and Ice Cream Town and Confusedford and Bickety's Hollow, they actually make a nice sector. I'm going to call them sectors, for the want of a better word. Let's turn. In fact, let's just turn all the icons on, I think, for now. On that sector between Maceley and Bickety, we've got food production, we've got fuel production, and we've got construction materials. So what I was thinking was, if we isolate that section just for the freight, the passengers will still be on the main halo, but if we just isolate the freight and just have the freight running backwards and forwards between those four, would it be more effective and more profitable? And I think the answer is yes. I think it'd be a lot more profitable. So that's what we're going to do. So let's see. How the hell are we going to do this? So we'll start from just outside Landsberg Heights. So I'm thinking somewhere around here would be fine. $67 million, almost 68 million, guys, for a temporary arrangement. There we go. Only 115 million. What a bargain for a temporary line. Okay, build. Oh, hooray. Thank you. Okay. Now, because there's no stops in between here and the other end, right, we are going to have to put in a bunch of signals. Okay, having done that, we now need to get this line switched over to using this line. Boom, and boom, cha-ching, right, everything is running through the bypass tunnel. Excellent. Okay. Right. Now we can create our new line that our new freight trains are going to run on. So, new line. Now, actually, that's a good point. If the freight trains, they will already have dropped off on the way here. So we'd actually want them to go then straight back to Confuseford West, wouldn't we? That's how it is going to work. I'm sure you guys will have comments and tell me better ways of doing it, but that's the way it's going to work. I think we can afford to get rid of that and that and that. I don't think we need those anymore. Right, cool. They'll be coming up on the right-hand side into here, and then when they come out, we want them to switch onto this platform, onto this track. I'm all over the place, aren't I? That's as far as it'll go. Right. Cha-ching. Awesome. And it's smart enough to know that that's the way we want to go. Except it's going in the wrong direction. Right? It's going in the wrong direction. So we want to change it round. And we can do that just by putting a signal in round about. I want before the lines cross, and it's kind of difficult to see. So about there. Right, and now the line's going in the direction that we want. Excellent. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a waypoint just to make sure that the trains stay on this line and don't switch over to another line or something. So we will add after, now this is, what is this? This is Maceley North, isn't it? So they come into Maceley North, then they go Maceley Freight Central. So we want Maceley North before Maceley North, so after Maceley Freight Central, we want to add that as a waypoint. Right, and that'll force it to stay on this track then. Good. All right. So that's the line. Also, see, it's doing funny things. Now, actually, I could get rid of these to stop that now if I wanted to. Because let's actually get rid of those because it just makes it a bit unsightly, and we don't need those. So let's get rid of that, and that. There we go. And then now things are back on track. I'm going to put another waypoint in at the other end, so up here, so we'll come up into this platform, and then we want to come back out on the other track. So let's get that, and nothing about there, and get you. That'll do nicely. Boom. All right, cool. And it's switched over there. So we'll do the same thing. We'll put in a signal just about, just about there-ish. And we'll add that signal as a waypoint. So this is, let's see, this is Bickety. So we want to go, so we're coming this way, aren't we? So we want to go Bickety's Hollow. So before Bickety, we want to add that waypoint. There we go. Bickety's Hollow, signal number 20. Cha-ching. Right, so the line's all set now. Good. So what we now want to do is go back to the depot. Now, I'm going to try and use these depots. The thing is, when they come out of here, now they can get onto this line, right? But we need to get them onto these two lines. So what we're going to have to do is, let's see, so we come to there. Let's do it. Now, we've got lines coming this way. In actual fact, we can get rid of those. Let's get rid of that and that. I put those in to get trains from the mostly food lines back onto the right lines. So let's see. Yeah, we come onto this track, and then after these signals, we'll switch. Well, we'll put in a switch from here onto. Oh, come on. There we go. Onto this, and it doesn't need to be long, does it? No. So like that, and then now where's the? Oh, there it is. There's the little marker. So we want to go from there onto this track. Alright. And then from there, where's the little marker? The little marker is there, isn't it? A little bit in front of it. We want to switch over to this one. And then we're on the right track. Hooray! Now, having done that, we do need to put in signals. And I'm sorry, but it just has to be done, because otherwise the trains will back up and it'll be a bit of a nightmare. So let's put in a few signals. Right, so that is our tracks all finished. So what do we want to do now? Now we want to buy some trains. Let's buy some trains. So this is going to be fairly expensive. You could definitely get across. Yes, you can. We'll double check. What we're going to use these Class 185s because they're new and they're sexy and they go 99 miles an hour. And we're going to be using long trains. So we want something that's got a bit of pulling power. So we're going to take the 185. Now remember, we've got 320 metre platforms on all of our stations, so we can have long trains. So the first thing, we'll have these. I'm going to set them to fuel. I remembered to do it before I bought them. I'm getting there. That's a major victory for me. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy these until we get to, like, I don't know, around 300 metres. Yeah, that'll do. Perfect. And then I'm going to buy 2 more of those. How much do they cost? Does it tell me how much they cost? Let's see. We're at 219, 216. So what are they costing? Like 30 million a piece? Holy hell. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, in fact, yeah, they would be costing about 30 million a piece. It doesn't tell me how much they cost. Like when you mouse over the clone, it should kind of tell you how much it's going to cost you, shouldn't it? All right, whatever. Stop moaning, Skye, for God's sake. Right, and then we're going to get another one of those. And we're going to get one with stake. Now, I am going to separate this and have separate trains because we're doing it in this way. I could mix the goods wagons and the stake cars. And I'm kind of tempted to, but no, just to make things easy. Actually, no. I'm just gonna have dedicated trains. It'll please a lot of people, and I don't really like. For this, it doesn't matter really that much now. So, 1, 2, 3. No. See, I forgot again. I forgot. I want to set these so that they only carry construction materials. So, construction materials. Thank you. And again, we'll crank this up to about 300. 289. 307. Yeah, 307. That'll do. Right, and we want 2 more of those. Boom. Boom. If these are costing 30 million each, now that's 102. So this is going to cost us about 300 million. Jesus. What do I want next? Next, I want another one of these sexy 185s. And then we want goods wagons, which is configured to only carry food. So, and again, crank this up to about 300 meters. Yeah, 298, that's close enough. And then duplicate and duplicate. Okay, now all we've got to do is throw them onto the line. Now, if I sent them out just like this, then you'd have 3 fuel trains, then 3 of these, and then 3 of these, which we don't want. So we're going to have to do them individually. So you are going to go onto Halo Freight Sector 1. And then one of these onto Halo Freight Sector 1. And then a food. And then an oil. And a building material. And a food. And then oil. Building materials and food. Alrighty, all done and dusted. Cool. Get rid of that. I want to keep that up. That can actually go. Alrighty. Cool. So let's follow our first train and see if we can actually get it onto the right damn track. And if the first one goes onto the right track, then the rest will. Now, we've got obviously a bunch of these old Halo freight trains which need to get to wherever the hell they're going. Let's speed things up a bit. And I suppose we can follow you, can't we? So, are you going to go at... Well, I suppose he's going to go on this one. Yeah, okay, fine. I thought he'd missed his turning then. Why didn't you ask for directions? Alright, that train's whizzing down there. Oh, good. Oh, he switched. Yes, and he switched again. Oh, look at that. Talk about a snake. And look at these. There is something very cool about having like a really long train, isn't there? You thinking about the same joke that I'm thinking of? Yeah, well, we'll skip lightly over that. Alright, and you pull into your first stop. And of course, you've got absolutely nothing, and you won't have until you get all the way back to where fuel is being produced. Right, so those trains are all going to get onto there. So let's go and have a look. Where is fuel being produced? Now that's ice cream. So fuel should be being produced over here. Let's turn on all of our icons. Here we go. Here's all of our fuel and building materials. Good. There are no warnings. Hooray. Now, this was flashing. And you will find that things have changed. That now you get warnings for when factories aren't producing. I'll probably talk about it. I think I talked about it in that other video. So I'll kind of talk about that when it crops up. All right, so we've kind of got to wait now. Now, hang on a second. Where the hell are you going? Oh, that's an ice cream CM. I thought that was a Halo freight train that was going the wrong way up here. Bonehead. All right. So while we're letting these kind of get on with it, oh, are you headed? Like, where are you headed? Are you headed back? Oh my God, that was quick. I didn't expect him to be coming back that quickly. Alrighty, cool. So you're on your way back. You're going to stop and pick up a load of fuel. I mean, this is going to clear out this station. Like 285 fuel. What? You've picked up 27 fuel. Well, you know what? I suppose that it's gonna... That 27 is all it's going to deliver to... what? Okay. I was thinking it's maybe only got one stop, but it's got to go to Ice Cream Town North and to Maceley North. And it's only taking 27 fuel? Like, really? So, let's follow it and see how this behaves. So, this is going to go and troll into Ice Cream Town. Like, why would it only pick up 27 fuel? That's kind of a bit crazy, isn't it? We can get rid of that. Oh, we're inside the mega station. Look, all the floating people. Let's turn that so we can actually see the station. It is beautiful, isn't it? It really is. Okay, so it just dropped off 19 fuel, which I kind of find strange. And now it's going to go to Maceley North and drop off some fuel. Now, Maceley North... Oh, no, it's got to go through Maceley Freight Central first, hasn't it? And then Maceley North. Now, I could set up separate lines on the same tracks and set up separate lines for the... like for the oil tankers, so that the oil tankers don't have to stop at Maceley Freight Central, because there's no point them stopping at Maceley Freight Central. This is going to stop here, but there's no point in stopping here, because it's not dropping off anything, or it shouldn't be, although it probably will, because it does some crazy things. If that's the case, I probably should set up 3 separate lines so that they only stop where they need to stop. Alrighty, so you stopped, didn't pick up anything up, didn't drop anything off, and then you're going to go into here and you're going to drop off the fuel. But like, really? It's only going to drop off 8 fuel? That's kind of a little weird, isn't it? $240k, which 240k seems like a lot, but when you consider how much these trains are costing, it's not really a lot. It's not really a lot. So I think we follow this back and see what it picks up the next time it goes through. So you see, this is going to slow these trains down. I mean, there's no reason for an oil train to be stopping here. So I think I'm going to have to set up a separate line, which is like Sector 1 oil, which doesn't stop there. Which would definitely speed things up a little bit. Mind you, they're going to have trains in front of them, so... I mean, until I can actually give each of the different trains its own separate track to run on, then things will be a bit different. So you're going to zip round back here. And of course you've got nothing to drop off. So let's have a look at your finances, because yeah. So this part of the leg, I mean, it's made that much and cost that much. Hang on, what are you carrying? Oh, that's more like it, 138. Well, that's a bit better. You know what? Should we see what this one does? Let's see what this one does, because maybe this one's going to do something more freaking sensible. So, yeah, let's follow train 21. So go. So you're going to go into here, and what are you going to drop off? And we'll keep an eye on what this is doing as well. So 138. Oh, 1.11 million. That's more like it. Now, obviously, it's had to go all the way down empty and come all the way back, so we won't know for probably a couple of years if this is all going to actually work. But this is a bit more encouraging. Oh, this one has actually picked up a full load of fuel now. Going to be interesting to see what it drops off. So now you're going to stop at this station, which is a waste of time. Yeah, I definitely need to set up... I mean, we actually only need 2 lines. One that stops at the fuel depot and one that stops at the food... well, no, hang on. We've got we've got one line that stops at the fuel and construction materials and one that just stops at the food. Yeah, so we just need 2 lines. So I guess we could set that up. But I want to see what this does when it stops here. So you should dump all of this fuel now. What the hell? So it picked up 128 fuel, brought it to Maceley, it didn't drop any of it off. Really? God knows what that building materials thing's going to do. This is a very strange behaviour. I'm sure there's logic to it. I'm sure it's just a case of understanding it. But, yeah, it's pretty strange behaviour. I mean, I thought I would have put money... Oh, hang on, I'm looking at the wrong one, aren't I? So I didn't see... Oh, no, this has dropped off its full load. See? See, there is logic to it. And the logic is, I'm a freaking idiot. Oh, dear. I did, like that last video that I made, I did actually say right at the beginning that I woke up this morning and, like, seriously, brain fried. Just... I talked about it in the last video, like, and if you really want to know what I said, go watch that. But I'm not going to whinge about it in this video as well. That's too much. Alrighty, so that dropped off a full load of 285. What does that do financially? Alrighty. Guys, this might work. This might just work. Let's have a look at the finances for this one. Oh my lord. Now we're following train 21, aren't we? Yeah. Train 20 actually made a profit. And a decent profit. 2.35 million. Oh my god, if we come up with a system that might actually work. I mean, the closer you get to a point-to-point system, the better it's going to work. I need to switch off those blooming, those little arrows. Let's turn off the signals, the depots. I guess we'll leave the other stuff on, that's fine. So, here we go. What are we doing now? So, we are picking up almost a full load. Wow, 2/3. Alright. Now, I wonder if this is going to increase our production. Now, what we need is some trains coming along and picking up our building materials. Now, this one is a food train. So, we need something to pick up some building materials. Here we go. This is bringing another load of construction materials in. I say building materials because we say in the UK we say building rather than construction. All right, we're up to 387. Oh, here comes the train. Here comes the train. How much are you going to pick up? Answer, freaking loads. 208 that's going to pick up. Full load. Oh, look, and here's one coming in the opposite direction. How much are you going to pick up? I tell you what, I've got a sneaking suspicion it might be a full load. We'll see. No, only 104. Going in the opposite direction. Apparently. Alright, cool. We can see how this is doing. So train 21 is kind of doing okay. Train 20 made its profit last year. Let's see. Where are you going? Where are you going? What have you got? You've only got 17. You're dropping off to Maceley, I guess. Are you going to Maceley? I think it's going to Maceley. Yeah, it's headed to Maceley North. Why are they only taking such a small amount to Maceley? Do you understand that? Because I don't really understand that. Yeah, 500,000, I suppose. Oh, but look at this. Alrighty. Let's have a look at you. This just picked up some food. Now, how much food have we got sitting here? 215. Now, this is going to take this very small amount of food, 20 food, up to Maceley North. And then it'll go back to here, and I bet then it'll pick up a full load and distribute it down the line. We need to figure out why the demand at Maceley is so incredibly low. Now, I am thinking, guys, let's pause for a second, because I'm thinking it's got to do with the depots. Let's get rid of all of that. Now, let's see. This is food, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the lines. Because we've got 2 distribution lines here. Now, if we look at this one, and we look at the coverage of the station, that white line extends up to here. Now, I think it's the case that if you catch the station, then you get all of it, right? But that's only going halfway up there. I don't know. I kind of don't really understand this. This is mostly GP1. So let's see. What are you're dropping off food? So you dropped off food to there, I guess. Yep. Hang on. Did you drop the food off? Yeah. So you just dropped off 20 food, which must have gone to Maceley branch. I wasn't actually paying attention. Well, it can't go anywhere else. It's got to go to either there or there. And you've got nothing waiting. And you've got 6 food. So let's look at our coverage and try and figure out why the hell we're getting so little. Now, are you covering? Are you getting? Oh, hang on a sec. I see. Look, I don't think that is actually getting coverage with the station. Yeah, I'll bet you that's what the blooming problem is. You know. All right. See, it's only just coming up to there, and I don't think that's getting it. Let's see. This is definitely getting fuel. Have we got another fuel train coming in? Let's have a look. What are you bringing? You're bringing building materials. All right. Well, let's see what happens when the building materials guy shows up. Now, you are going to be picking up a full load of food, aren't you? Oh, yes, he is. Bingo. Full train going out. Excellent. So, now, you've just dropped that off. Where did that go? It can either go there or there. And it hasn't gone. Oh, yeah, it has. It's gone. Oh, it has gone to this one. So, okay. So that is in range then. Okay, so why the hell are they delivering such a small amount? Well, let's have a look at the routes. So let's see. This is mostly GP1. I'll show you because I kind of don't really understand this. Yeah, we need another truck. There we go. And there's mostly GP2. So mostly GP1 is going over here to mostly north. Now let's have a look at our coverage. Right, so this is all industrial. So you would expect fuel and construction materials to be going to this area. Okay, and our coverage, basically the whole area. Right. Now that is a lot of demand. And then over here we're going to let's see, we're going to Maceley High Street. Yeah. And now this is the commercial area. And as you can see, we're covering, again, virtually all of the commerce. Again, that's a decent amount of demand. So I kind of don't understand why we're getting such small amounts shipped here. That's kind of crazy. So I tell you what we'll do. We'll go back to this this food train that's just picked up. Oh no, it's already gone, hasn't it? Where are you? Oh, there we go. That's the one. So let's follow train 82 and see where all of this food goes. It's like, why is Maceley getting like shortchanged? Why is it getting such a small cut? Now, I would love to be running this on slower speed so that it wasn't so laggy, but I do want to kind of whiz round and actually see what the hell happens. So you've just dropped off like 100 food at Ice Cream Town compared to like 20 food for Maceley. Like, what the hell? Our trains are running around with loads of stuff on them, so that's really good. So I guess this other 117 is going to be split between Confusedford and Bickety's Hollow. Yep, I guess. Now, actually, that's a good point because it could drop some of its stuff off at this freight station for other trains to pick up. I hope the game is smart enough to figure out that that's not a good plan. Let's see if it, because it will stop here, but does it drop any food off? God, I hope it doesn't. Let's find out, shall we? 117 and... No, you didn't. Good train, well done. Alrighty. So I tell you what, let's have a little look at the line profitability. And we'll see how this line is starting to do. Oh my lord, Halo Freight Sector 1 is making 14 million. So, right, and it's only just kind of started. I'm sure that profit is going to go up if we let it run for a little while. I don't think all of the trains will have been like done a full loop. I don't know. Maybe they have. Maybe that's what it's going to make. But the point is that we're making... Oh, there you go. 20 million now. This is 4 cities. I mean, we've been struggling to make like 20 mil from 14 cities shipping it round. So this is definitely much more effective. Oh, I'm glad I did this now. I'm really glad I did this. I tell you what, I scared the hell out of myself when I saw what it was dropping off at Maceley. And I still don't understand why Maceley's only getting a very small amount. We're dropping tons off at Confusedford. I tell you what, the other thing, well, I was thinking maybe it's the amount of vehicles that I've got on the line or something, but really that shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't factor that in. Look, just this one sector of 4 cities was making the same amount as Halo Oil was a few seconds ago. It's pretty damn close now. Halo Trams 1 and 2 are coming pretty much up to full speed, 100 million apiece, which is awesome sauce. How are you doing? You're going to drop off this food here, aren't you? Yeah, because this is Bickety's Hollow. And boom, there goes the food. The food goes into there. Tell you what, let's follow it. Let's follow it. So the food gets dumped into... Oh, the food gets dumped into this station here. Now... Oh, in fact, some of it's been dumped there. Some of it's been dumped there. So we've got 4 in there. 37 in there. Cool. Now, is that in range? Yeah. I can't tell what's in range of the station. Because there's no... Well, because like, nothing's lighting up. Like, how the hell do you tell if you're in range of that station? Oh my god. Okay, yeah. No way to know, apparently. Let's bring up the lines. Let's bring up the lines. No, that's not the way to bring up the lines. That's the way to bring up the lines. Alright, so we've got... we've got 3 different routes from these 3. So this one is going up to... I think it's this stop here. Let's find a truck. Here we go. So Bickety GP3 goes Kingsway, that's Kingsway, to Mill Lane. This is Mill Lane, so yeah, it's dropping off here. So let's turn the land use on, and yeah, this is delivering to commercial. And as you can see, we've got fairly decent coverage. But like the coverage here isn't as good as the coverage was in Maesley. I mean, Maesley's got at least as much demand. So yeah, I really don't understand that. Okay, weird. But hopefully, now that we're delivering this, we should start to see. Let's, you know what? Let's follow this truck for a minute. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. So here we go. Bus lanes all the way for nice speedy delivery. I'll run it on regular speed for a bit. How's this train doing? Still making us money? Yeah, look at this. 3.8 million this year. Go, 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 train. Good train. Right, you're dropping the food off. Sweet. So let's have a look at your finances. Yep, so you've actually just made a profit. Last year and this year. For the first time in a very long time. Oh my god, I think we've come up with a system that works. Alrighty, so there you go. I tell you what, for completely different reasons from the last episode, this turned out to be a good episode. I am so glad that I decided to start again, because this has answered a few questions. And now, the thing is, what has that done to our productivity? Because our building material seems to be churning out. Oh, we've got production over 1,000, guys. Holy crap. Awesome. Now, what about the fuel? This looks like it's going great guns as well. We may have to ramp up some more trains on here. How much are you bringing? You're bringing a full, not quite a full load. You can carry another 60. But that's another 2 mil. And then that's going to be shipped out by the trucks. Are you picking up all the oil? Let's see. Yep, you've got capacity for all the oil. That's peachy. So what's the production at our oil well? Ho ho, over 1,000. Yeah, well, there you go, guys. Split your halos up into sections for freight. Or just do it point to point. I think maybe the sectors is kind of a nice kind of balance between having it completely point to point and trying to do like a freight halo. Freight halo just doesn't work. Let's have a look. What are we up to profitability wise? Halo Freight, Sector 1, yeah, 14 million. Halo Oil's making 22, which is pretty nice. What the hell's going on with Halo Freight? What's Halo Freight? Oh, there's Halo Freight. Losing 10 million. God only knows why. Mind you, it may be because we've got oil production. We've got fuel production there and over there at Premier 2 Caton. We've got food being produced at Dogging. We've got building materials there. And we've got food being produced at Rootborough. No, not Rootborough, Vieterville. But that's it. So, yeah, I think... well, we're definitely going to... Like, if we're going to break it up into sections, we're going to have to make sure that we're producing food and fuel and production materials in each of the sectors. And, yeah, I guess in the remaining sectors that we've got on the freight side, we're not producing enough. So it's making, like, a fairly big loss. But that's pretty good news. So how are we doing, like, total profitability? Let's just flick this up and let's see. So Confused Food Oil is now making 20 million. Nice. Ice Cream Stone's making 10 million. Rogie Oil's making 8. Now Spencer Grain, look at this. Spencer Grain is making almost 8 million. Any of the other Spencers doing well? Oh yeah, look at Spencer Food. Spencer Food's making almost 13 million. So that is going great guns. Should we look at the production? I think we should. In fact, let's look at a few stats before we end the episode. So we've got population. Premier 2 Caton's now over 5k. Bickerty's Hollow is up to 4,850. It is flying. And Ice Cream Town. Landsberg Heights, Confusedford. So all of those are up there. So, where's Maceley? Why is Maceley slacking off? Weird, isn't it? We will find an answer. We will find an answer. Who's top of the shopping? Landsberg Heights. Ice Cream Town's up there as well, so that's pretty good. Bickerty's Hollow is getting there. And who's top for jobs? Winniston, Rootborough, Sparksborough, Premier 2K, Landsberg Heights. Yep, that's where all the jobs are. And it's good news that they're in different places because that's what's getting people to move. You know, people are catching the train and going to different places. I really need to have a look at Confusedford and figure out why we're not moving the passengers very efficiently. There's definitely something going on. I'll take a look at that offline. Right, so that was the city stats. Let's look at the production because this could be kind of really interesting. Oh yeah, mama. All of our production has gone up a lot. Alrighty. Look at this. Man, you know what? We're going to hang on till the end of the year. Let's speed it up and let's see what our profit is. I want to see how much we've made this year because we are producing a hell of a lot more goods. Which means that all of the lines that are carrying stuff from here are going to be making a lot more. The only thing... Hang on. Oh my god, our steel mill has suddenly woken up. Hooray! And it's even producing slag. Ha ha ha! Yay! Look! Production is suddenly going up to like 600. Oh my lord, everything's working! Ha 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 ha! Oh, come on, you've got to love this. Awesome. The Spencer Food plant is now going down. I wonder if it's got a blockage. Yeah, I would imagine it's because this is now full. And when that happens, you will get alerts. So it's now telling us the Honkelbriff oil refinery is somewhere on its production chain. It's full. And it's because this station was full. And probably when this train... that's not an oil train. I would imagine if we get an oil train in here and it shifts that fuel, this warning will disappear. So there you go. Right, so yeah, we just went through the year end. Let's have a look and see what are we doing profits wise. Oh my goodness me! Well, I almost said something else then. 260 last year, 327 this year. Oh my god, guys, we've got to do the rest of the Halo. We've got to break it up into sectors. We've got to get like we've got to get all like 4 lanes, all 4 tracks of the passengers. Yeah, we need upgraded trains, we need express trains, we need to get the mini Halos going. I want a mini Halo over here. I definitely want a mini Halo over here. I want to get to work on the planes, get the planes working. I suppose the planes are blooming useless. Yeah, they're absolutely, you got no passengers at all. But that's not really a surprise because this one's not hooked up. This one, this tram thing is not working like very well at all. So yeah, I need to do some work on those. But it just gets better, and the better it works, the more it just spurs you on. I now want to get like, I mean, look at all the freaking building materials that we're producing. I need to look at this and say, can we fit some more trains on here so we can actually ship even more? We've got the passenger stuff to sort out. Like Bickety is really good. Bickety's moving its passengers really well, but Confusedford isn't for some reason. I need to check that out. I've got other lines that I know I can optimize better. And I'm pretty sure we can get our profitability up way beyond where we are now. Guys, I'm going to rabbit on forever if I don't shut up, so we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. I have really enjoyed this. I hope you have too. I will catch you for the next one. Peace out.